What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blueclouds Media. My name is Nate Zion, bringing you the most captivating sports you can ever find on planet Earth. We have a lot of news to talk about. Everyone is welcome. Hello, Chelsea fans. Welcome back again to the channel. Oh, my goodness. We're bringing you all the hot Chelsea news and updates. And today's news, as it is Chelsea Insider News, Conor, Gallagher, Ultimatum, Trevoh Chalobah on his move to Bayern Munich, and also the new commercial director has been installed or has been appointed at the football club. Well, it's your take. Where do you stand in regards to all these news? And also, I know the trending news is out there, which is Ramsdale with Mikel Arteta. Also, Chelsea are looking into it, they have their one eye closed and the other eye open, looking into the Ramsdale news. So yes, guys, be my guest. If first time joining us here, do not forget to like the video and also subscribe to Blueclouds Media platform, where we give you all these latest breaking news in Chelsea Football Club. And also, if you're not, you can find Chelsea news. If you're looking for Chelsea news, you can find most of our news also on Blueclouds Media on Facebook, Chelsea Insight on Facebook, and also Blueclouds Media on YouTube, and also Blueclouds Media on X. I mean X, the former Twitter. We're also right there. You can find us on all these platforms. We are sharing the news everywhere that we have the opportunity. So as I said, the news is right there. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Stay with us. Hang in there, and we will continue news right after this short commercial, short break. Hello, everybody. Welcome back again. Big day, beautiful day out there, outdoors. On my temperature, it looks very nice here. 70 degrees. It's the most perfect weather you can also you can ask for. I'm not so sure how the weather is in across other countries, but probably maybe in the UK, weather is looking good. Probably Africa is also looking good. Welcome back again to the channel. And where do we start from? Before I start, let me see who we have here on the comment section below. We have Phantom of Many Topics. A second to like, 5 p.m. Eastern. No way. Good night. Well, you don't have to stay, Phantom. You don't have to stay for that. And also Steven said, I think we found out results of this toll foundation residents vote tomorrow on whether the land will be sold to Chelsea FC or not, which is something that I'm really looking up to. I'm really looking up to that. I'm just hoping that we can get that land and expand Stamford Bridge. Oh, big up to my brother, Johnny Chelsea Vlog, my big brother over there. Also, another supporting person of this channel. He said, hello, Mr. Nee. Big up to you, Mr. Johnny. I hope you're doing very well. And then he gave us a like. So just guys, just like I said, if you are on Facebook, you can catch Chelsea. You can catch Chelsea news on Blueclouds Media on Facebook. So thanks each and everyone that is joining us on various platforms in terms of Twitter, YouTube, and big up to my big brother, Metal Face Doom. Look, I had a little issue. Some of you might know what my situation has been over the years. So earlier today, I made a stream earlier, but I could not start at the normal time. So I have to go in for a very, very important checkup, which is EMG. EMG is a kind of checkup where they hook up lots of machines and needles to your nerves and trying to figure out which of your nerves is not working right because of my surgery that I had almost 2 years ago. I would say a year and a half now, getting to 2 years, which was a spinal surgery. So I have to go in, and this thing takes time. You have to have the nurse who come in and hook up the machine. And then if you guys know what the taser is like a normal voltage that is being powered through your body. So when they touch you with this voltage, it shocks you and trying to make a reaction, trying to find out which of the nerves in your body is now really functioning very well and which is functioning very well. So yeah, it takes me some time to get all done. And then after that, the doctor have to come in and use a very, very thin, long needles. Some are very, very painful. Some are okay to endure, which has to go through inside of your body. And then whatever they were looking at it or whatever they were looking for through the sound and this monitors, whatever that was there. So yeah, it was very, very hectic and a lot of shocking and torturing to my body. But then yeah, I survived it. I'm here. I'm back again. Like I tell you guys, we do what we love doing. If I'm not interested in doing what I'm doing, I won't be here. It's not for money. It's not for money. No, I enjoy reading the news, seeing some news, and coming over here and talk to Metaface Doom, Johnny, Steven, and then other guys that will join us later. So for now, thank you very much for Metaface. Thank you very much. You were the first to react to the news that I sent in the community. I don't know you, you don't know me, but because of YouTube and Chelsea, we have come together and you care so much. Because back when I had the surgery and even till now, always being there supporting me personally and also the channel as well. Thank you very much, Metaface Drew. But I'm back again, and here there's a lot going on. So I have to take that. They have to take care of me to be able to be on my feet and sit down and have a nice conversation with you. So thank you, Metaface, for your wonderful message and then that you sent in there. So he said it sound like a serious work. Luckily, you have some of the tests. Yeah, you have some of the tests done by the doctors. I have some. So now the report will be sent to my family doctor, and family doctor is going to sit me down and read it to me and tell me what is really going on right and what is not going on wrong. Because some of my muscles has been lost on my left leg due to the miscommunication from the nerves that is sending signal to the brain and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there is a lot of things going on. But then once they figure that out, they can find out the right prescription medication for me to go through to get all my my strength back. Even without this, I don't give up with whatever physical challenges that comes to me. I walk like normal person, but within me there's a lot of pain that goes on within me. But I still carry on, drive miles and miles, trying to catch up the most important thing, the football team, just Chelsea, and other news that I can bring to you guys, and then sit down and talk about it. So thank you very much for supporting me through the difficult times and even now. And we all know, we don't forget our brothers that support the channel. Also, everyone that have supported me, thank you very much. Much love. So, guys, where do we start from? Where do we start the news from? We will start from I don't want to start with the Ramsdale news because the Ramsdale news is not really on my table of content today. I was trying to put that tomorrow because this news and everything that the Chelsea news that I put together was being packaged from yesterday, which I had in the I put in the commercial director that Chelsea have appointed for the football club, and also the Conor Gallagher thinking of leaving Chelsea if Mauricio Pochettino take him out of the starting 11. That is his problem. But I want to ask a question. I don't know what you guys think of it. There's a report out there that Gallagher, will be leaving Chelsea Football Club. But to be honest with you, what's Gallagher's impact so far? How many goals has Gallagher even scored for Chelsea? And has he really influenced when he has opportunity to be the captain? How much does he even influence the starting 11 or even the team? I have a lot of questions on Gallagher himself. He should look at himself like opportunity has been given to you. You have the chance to wear the armband. How many people since the foundation or the setup of Chelsea, all those legends that have been through, how many of them have been able to captain Chelsea? But Gallagher, in these modern days, Gallagher has had a chance to captain Chelsea, but how has it taken the club to? Has it really influenced? What's his leadership role like? All this thing. But Gallagher is a young player and he deserves time at Chelsea. And he has given time, but has it really improved the team? This is the questions that I want. I don't know what you guys make of that. Gallagher's, the rumors surrounding Gallagher's exit if he's being taken out of the starting 11. Are they better players on the bench than Gallagher? Even if we have our own entire team back from injury, which very soon there has been not rumors, the news out there that Badishia is on his verge of returning, and also I've seen Nkuku also working very, very hard to return back. Who else? Amanda Broja, who will be featuring in the under-21 team, the development squad. He will be part of them. He will be playing some games. So very soon we will see Amanda Broja returning soon. But what about the others? If the whole team is ready, will Gallagher start? Guys, let me know what you make of that news. Will Gallagher start for Chelsea if the whole team is fit? We have everyone back and fit. Will Gallagher get a chance in Chelsea starting 11? Let me know what you guys think of that. Big up to Metal Face. Metal Face said, let me read this is what he said. It says Gallagher will be sold the next year to balance the book as well. Most Cobham graduate. We still have a lot of more coming out, but I don't know with Gallagher. Will he get a chance in the team if all the players are healthy and ready? Guys, let me know what you make of that. Steven said if he wants to leave just because he isn't starting, then he can go. It's team sport. You will get your chance. That's true. Personally, not sure on if that is true or not. Absolutely. I always pick up the news. I always want to know you guys' view and opinion. We can't certainly know what is true and false. And I know I've even had some news coming from accredited journalists that sometimes we really rely on. But sometimes they put the news there and it doesn't work out. But it doesn't mean that's their fault. They also have maybe connections. They have inside reports. But we always know there can be twist and turn in how these news are being published out there. So we don't know. But if Gallagher leave, it is just like Steven said, it is a team sport. In team sport, it needs the 11 men on the pitch to perform. If the left-hand side, if just let me give you an example. You have two hands, right? You got two hands. When you go to the bathroom, when you put a sponge over here or the soap over here, this soap goes on the other side and trying to clear these hands up because this hand cannot do the same job for itself. The same thing with the left hand. You put the soap back in here and it does it for the other hand. So these hands come together to do a job. If the 11 men on the pitch, if the goalkeeper is so bad that he cannot stop the ball from going in the back of the net, it means that there's too many balls coming on him. So defense have to do a little bit of job to support the goalkeeper. That is how it works in terms of the defense. And also, if the attacking role, if the wing is not clicking, the same thing is going to affect the right wing, because those in the middle, which is a striker, attacking players in the middle will be suffering because they will not be getting balls. Just like sometimes I will say Mr. Nicholas Jackson suffered a lot with not getting good delivery from our wingers. And I saw something out there where someone tweeted. They said it feels it's so surprising that Cole Palmer left Manchester City to join Chelsea, and I was like, why is it so surprising? Because if it was shocking that certain passes that Cole Palmer found himself and where he gave those passes in the game against Bournemouth, with his knowledge and whatever he's learned at Manchester City, you expect Cole Palmer to give the right passes to the left hand side, but not to the right hand side. This is also, something that we can talk about. But I think he's still learning. These young players will learn and make lots of mistakes, which we have to give them the chance to make those mistakes. They learn from those mistakes. So, where would I say? Let me see what we have in the comments. Big up to our wonderful people that are watching on Blueclouds Media Facebook page, Johnny and also HT Dollars. Big up to you, and then also my brother Berg Sang from Senegal. Big up to you. Thank you for joining the platform, guys. If you also have a chance, you can help on subscribe to our YouTube channel and be part of our growing community out there. Metal Face Doom said to think Gallagher is one of the most experienced and senior player. Our club is very, very concerning in his opinion. That's how the club have got to. That's the most experienced player we can have so far. That's the most experienced player, Gallagher. I think the team that the owners have made a bunch of mistakes. They did not influence the team with an experienced player. I think 2 or 3 experienced players in the team with these young players, we wouldn't have found ourselves where we are. And I felt like Matthew Kovacic, for them to sell Matthew Kovacic to Manchester City was a very, very big mistake. Kovacic doesn't give you goals, but then he can influence games in terms of how he drives the ball from deep line to the attacking line. So Matthew Kovacic leaving the team was a very, 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 very big mistake. We would have had used Matthew Kovacic at this time, get the best of Kovacic at this time when we're having lots of injury players out. We have Lavia. Kovacic could have done the better role or play in that role as Lavia would have. Right now, whilst we don't have Lavia, you get what I'm saying? But luckily, it's also giving chance to other young players like Leslie. We saw the good performance from Leslie. So sometimes, how would they say? Someone's trash is someone's other person's blessing or cherishes gold, as it is. So when that one player is not there, it opened doors for other players to come in. So thank you very much, Metaface Doom. Metaface went again and said the likes of Trevoh Chalobah, Lewis Hall, Gallagher will be sold to balance next year's books, possibly Humphreys as well. I hope Humphreys doesn't go. That guy has lots of promises, or would I say he's got a lot to offer. His talent, he has got a lot of talent in him. And if Chelsea goes ahead and sell this player, if they don't see anything good in Chalobah, what are they going to see from this young player? These players have to play. Chalobah has got his chance, but I don't know. I feel like Chalobah is still good. We can use Chalobah. Chalobah is still good. Humphreys, he needs time. He needs time because this guy can go on to be one of the best defenders Chelsea have ever produced after John Terry. Because what I've seen from him from preseason and last year games that he played for Chelsea, there's a lot of room for improvement, and he can be one of the greats at the club, Chelsea Football Club. I will back. Okay, I'll be back very soon. Okay, no problem. I know you're busy. You told me the other day, you said you're very, very busy. Sister, you're the best, man. Thank you very much. And you too. I hope the whole family is doing very well, my big brother. Steven said an incoming, the guaranteed money is spread across contract. The amount goes down every year. Sales guaranteed money goes on book immediately. We also have big sale on Chelsea on players sold in the summer. In summer. So that's coming from Steven. So yeah, just like he said over here, guaranteed money to spread across a contract. The amount goes down every year. Also, sales guaranteed money goes on back. On book immediately. We also have big sale on clauses on players sold in the summer. So yes, that makes a lot of sense. Players that we have clauses on, in terms of even players that we've sold, which if any other team sells them, Chelsea could get money out of them, just like we did with Eden Hazard. Lots of money was being with Chelsea Football Club obtained, or they got lots of money from the sale of Eden Hazard, winning Champions League and also winning, I think, La Liga or something like that. All this help. So yeah, that's the sell on clause. We get money from them, and also we can also buyback clause. Buyback clause with some of these players, we need to put the buyback clause on them. So if they go ahead, if Chelsea sell them, or even if they're willing to be, so they want to move away from one football club, Chelsea can get some money back from it. And what do you guys make on Callum Hudson-Odoi's performance yesterday? What do you guys make of Callum Hudson-Odoi's performance on his debut? Beautiful goal. It's a trademark of Callum Hudson-Odoi. We knew. I don't blame Callum Hudson-Odoi. I don't blame Chelsea. Callum Hudson-Odoi indeed said he wants to leave Chelsea. He tried to stay and work his way back, but it wasn't working for him. And I did listen to some interview of Callum and how he tried to work his way back to fitness, but it got to a point that he felt like it's not him anymore. He felt so heavy, and it found it very difficult to even train. And when he's on the ball, he felt like he feels scared, like to do what he used to do before this injury. If you guys can remember Callum Hudson-Odoi's injury when he was with Chelsea. But I wish this young man the best. I want him to carry on and to be, to shine again. And the door can be open. If Callum feels he wants to come back, 22 years old, very young. If he gets to his prime, 23, 24, he wants to come back to Chelsea, the doors are open. I'm not so sure if there is a buyback clause on there. I'm not so sure. Or if there's a sell-on clause on Callum Hudson-Odoi. Maybe Steven can help me out with that. He can find out on the deals of Callum Hudson-Odoi if it's been available in the public. All right. Steven said we won't be as bad as FFP as people think it will be. Absolutely. We have spent 1 billion quid, and you think FFP wouldn't be a problem, even if it's amortized over 7 to 8 years. That's still a lot of money. Metaface, these guys are not stupid. These Chelsea owners and those in charge of the finances and all those they are looking into the rules. They are looking into the rules. So amortization, I don't think. Look, Chelsea's the only football club that the owners they came to the football club and then started to find FIFA's own loopholes. Big up to Robert Taha, big up to you, my brother. I hope you're doing very, very well. They were the only one to find loopholes in FIFA's own rules. Then after they exploit those loopholes, FIFA closed those loopholes. So it means that they're smart guys over there and they know what they're doing. Why do you think they keep splashing and splashing and splashing? If they're really worried about FFP, they wouldn't have been splashing that much money, because they know there is a way they can cover up. There is a way that they can get money from the women's team. There is a way they can get money from the academy team. There's a way that they can sell number of young talented players. We still got a lot of talented players out there that they can balance the book with. There's still more players also coming up. Players that have signed their first professional contract at the football club. So don't get it twisted. The guys are there. They will get the money, because if you establish yourself very well as a football club, your academic team is booming, it's working out, you're getting money from academy team, you don't get to worry so much about your senior team. because you're selling players from the academy 20 to 15 million, 10 million. The money is coming from there, because not all these academy players can make it up to the senior team. Not all of them. Sometimes we don't have to. Sometimes we put too much emotions into how some of these players are being sold. Because we are thinking of competing. If you want to compete in an all competition, they'll tell you Premier League is proven. You can never win with academy young players. You can never win trophies with young players. You cannot. It's never done anywhere. It's never done anywhere. Just young players. Even Pep Guardiola cannot do it. Look how many players Pep Guardiola, how much money City have spent for Pep Guardiola to be able to get that formidable team, to be able to get that philosophy across these players and be able to win games at all time. That's a lot of money spent. You cannot win with just academy players or young players. And example is what we are facing now. Too many young players, you cannot win games. You can win some games, but you cannot win the top prestigious trophies in domestic trophies and even in Europe, because too many naivety, too many inexperience are being shown on the pitch, just like we are seeing now. Even experienced players are committing the same mistakes, which is Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling committing the same mistake time over and over and again. So much more compare that to inexperienced players that even don't understand the Premier League, which is Mikhailo Modric. Those players, Cole Palmer, another inexperienced player, but he has the talent within him, which he needs a very, very loving coach that can trust in him to be able to give him that trust to be able to thrive or be successful in the Premier League. Lots of experienced players from other leagues, like the French league, like the Bundesliga, is still struggling in the Premier League. Look at Koulibaly. Koulibaly, year after year after year, being linked with Manchester United, being linked with Manchester City, being linked with Chelsea FC, being linked with a whole lot of teams. He got a chance to move to the Premier League. We spent so much money on Koulibaly, almost about 80 million, if I can remember. Koulibaly struggled. So how much more these young players? So we have to understand that not all these young academy players can be able to make it to the Premier League. Understandable. We have to support them, but then we have to know that they can all not make it. We can still get more coming, adding them to the squad. Has many homegrown players that we have to add to the senior team. We will get them, but then when the chance is there, and just like Dominic Slanky, I'm sure that's the name. Dominic Slanky was given a chance, but you can still tell that Dominic Slanky is still not there. He's not there. He's a good player, but then not the one that can win you those trophies. And he's there. He went to Liverpool. He could not survive at Liverpool. Liverpool pushed him back to the Champions League, to Bournemouth. They went to relegation, and they're back again. You can still say he's still not there yet. He cannot make it to the top level. So I would say that Dominic Solanke, Bournemouth mid-table team, that is where he can survive. So let's give him the chance. Let's support the young players and see how that goes. Guys, I think each and every one of you that is joining the platform here. I still got a lot of messages that I have to go through. Metaphase Doom said it doesn't work how you think. Okay, it doesn't work the way you're thinking. Trust me, coming from Stephen. All right, Stephen, if you find information on Callum Hudson-Odoi in regards to what the deal, how the deal went about in terms of how he moved from Chelsea to the other team, let me know. I think Forest, right? Let me know of it. You can share that with me on the comment section below, and I'll read it loud. So, Metaface said, okay. Fair enough, but even after all this money spent, we're a joke on the pitch. Look, Metaface, I do understand we are looking like a joke, but a lot of the media people are expecting this to happen so they can laugh at Chelsea. But trust me, it will click, and when it click, all those that are pointing fingers at Chelsea will start and laughing at Chelsea, they will be laughing at the wrong side of their mouth. Trust me, Meta Face June, brother. Let it start clicking. Let us have some of these players coming back who has more experience, who are so good on the ball. Now, look, right now, you know what I'm very happy about? Chelsea doesn't concede that many goals. That is a first plus. Chelsea Football Club or the team doesn't concede that many goals. The team creates a lot of goals, and they are not scared in terms of how they move the ball. They drive the ball. They panic a little bit when they get to the final third. The wrong passes are being made. That is the problem right now. But in terms of taking each and every player on, the guys do it perfectly. They take players on. They move the ball. They build the gameplay from the back. Goalkeeper is looking good. Sanchez was amazing against Bournemouth. So what is Chelsea's problem? It's only one thing: how to be patient in front of goal and be clinical. That is the only problem of Chelsea. And if that is being solved, we found out how to solve that problem. Mauricio Pochettino, take the guy through drills and teach them how to get that thing done. The whole world will be looking at Chelsea. We'll be writing headlines. Back page, front page, middle page, it will all be Chelsea. Todd Bowley, Clearly, Nicholas Jackson, Nkunku. These guys will be writing headlines every week, every weekend, every week. Trust me, it will click. That's what we're looking for, the click to happen. Steven said it's only guaranteed fees. For example, Modric was about 60 million, about 20 million add-ons. Only 60 million goes in the book. The rest goes on after add-ons as and achieved. Okay, so there you go. Another example of what Steven is trying to give us. Is trying to give us here. It's just 60 million. We know it's 80 million, but then the only money that goes on the book is 60. The rest is all add-ons. So if you even, people don't even say it, but if you look at Haaland move from Borussia Dortmund to Manchester City, Haaland is the most expensive player in the Premier League in terms of his wages. I'm not so sure. Is it 350 or 400, whatever he's taking every week, compared to Enzo Fernandez, 105 million? Is it 105 or 100 million? 100 million or something like that. Enzo Fernandez, but he makes maybe 150 a month for the space of maybe 7 years, compared to Erling Haaland, 350 or 400 every week. Compare this. So you can count maybe 150,000 pounds or euros a week for a whole year, every week for a whole year, compared to 400 or 350 a week for Erling Haaland. Which of these deals are more expensive? Let me know what you think. All right. Steven said it's going to take time to click. We have about 13 players out injury. Lots of knee injury, which is true. So let's have almost about 7 or 8 of these 13 players back, and then we can start asking questions. I know when we lose, everybody gets so emotional, and also we end up saying things, but we don't really mean it sometimes. But then I know you guys all love the club. Rabbi Taha said, Callum Hudson-Odoi is still a great footballer, and Chelsea will regret letting him go. I don't think Chelsea did not let him go. Taha, Rabbi, let me explain this. Chelsea did not let him go. Callum Hudson-Odoi actually said he wants to leave, just like Tariq Lamptey. If you guys remember Tariq Lamptey, who plays the right back row for Brighton, he also plays as a left back row for Brighton now. You know, very, very versatile. Tariq Lamptey opted out. The same thing Callum Hudson-Odoi said. He was going to go on another loan, but he said no. He wants to move on to another club, and I'm very, very happy he's moved to a very good football club that can give him much game time, first team football, and much more minutes under his belt. So Callum Hudson-Odoi's performance yesterday was outstanding. And if Chelsea wants to come back to Chelsea and Chelsea are interested in him, I'll be very happy to welcome him back. He's a very, very good lad. Very good player from his. I watch him from his teenage days with Chelsea, from the 12s to under 16s to 18, 21s to the English, under 21 World Cup competition which he won with England. Very, very good player, but very, very naive and young. The injury that he suffered, and I read something yesterday on Callum Hudson-Odoi. Callum Hudson-Odoi sustained a very, very big injury when he was young. And according to reports, they're not really sure about how good he took care of that injury when he was very, very young. Did he rush himself back to the pitch? One of those injuries that they were trying to pinpoint at. How good did he take care of that injury when he was that young? It could be that injury also played a major role on his performance now as a senior player. We saw Callum Hudson-Odoi. All right, I think it says for cheap. So is this cheap or chump? All right, change. Okay, coming from this is from Metalface Doom. He went ahead and said, "I've got a question for you. Okay. Do you see the clowns sacking Poch and paying the RC for Zebi? Oh, Roberto De Zerbi. Look, I don't see Pochettino going anywhere. I don't know what you guys think, but the question is directed to all of us here. To me, I don't see Mauricio Pochettino going anywhere. Mauricio Pochettino will be there entire season. He will be there next season again. Mauricio Pochettino is not going anywhere for now. I don't see Chelsea going in for another De Zerbi. If you bring any coach that you bring into Chelsea Football Club now, the club will still go through the same problem they're going through, because we haven't got the balance right. And some of the balance he has to do from the owners, the kind of players that they bring in. Sometimes I question, is it Mauricio Pochettino giving all this green light to all these players? I don't know. If Poch is giving all this green light to all these players to come in, I found it difficult to really believe that. No trophy for young players coming from Rubber Taha. For now, 100% no. Slanky is good for championship, but not for the Prem. I believe so. Like I said, the mid-table team will be good for Slanky because it's not good enough. Metalface June said, I was laughing at Arsenal supporters trust the process, yet they were smashed. Look, Mikel Arteta team trusts the process. Look, we were thinking that Arsenal could continue the progress from last season, but it looks like it's going worse. They're not playing as good as they played last season. No, not as good as they were last season. So there's a lot of work need to be done. And also Chelsea have one eye closed, other eye open, looking at Ramsdale. And I don't know if you guys will take Ramsdale at the football club. Would you guys take him? As Chelsea are still looking for their number one. Right now, it looks like Sanchez is still working his way to be the number one. And also, what's his name again? Petrovic. Petrovic could also be a number one. Ramsdale could also come in and be a number one. So it looks like Chelsea Football Club hasn't really have all the players to nail down on this position. None of these players, I would say maybe 2-3 players, you could say that they've really nailed down certain position. That position belongs to them, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think of that. All right, Steven said John Terry looking to acquire 10% stake or Chelsea FC. Matt Law on Twitter, 10% stake from Chelsea. I'm not so sure if you're trying to say that he's trying to get 10% stake from Chelsea Football Club. You said because you said all Chelsea FC, which got me a little bit confused. So I mean, you can rephrase that comment again. Steven said, of course, predicted text. Okay, messed up. I get it. I'm very that happens a lot with me, especially when I'm on my phone. I got some big term, so when I'm trying to type, I end up typing. When I click on it, instead of I'm trying to type G, so whatever is close to G, I might end up clicking the other one. So it's very very common with me. Meta Face Doom said I've wrote off this season. I see no process. No process. I'm just waiting till Roman or his son gets their club back. I don't know. Let's see if Roman Abramovich's son can get it back. Let's see if that can happen. Big up to you. I123. Love you forever. She said, hello, Nick Zion. I hope you are doing well. Sorry you had to go through this dates. Hopefully you can get answers and relieve. Absolutely. Thank you very much. You were listening to that. Thank you very much. I123. Love you. I just want to know what is going on with my whole entire body, because you will not respect certain things that goes on in your body, especially your nerves, your spinal cord. Your spinal cord is the one that holds your whole entire body. So once you have your spinal cord and you cut through your spinal cord and put certain things in there to hold that spinal cord together, and you expect infusion. Infusion is, when you say infusion, is when you're expecting the bones to grow around the metal screws that is holding your spinal cord together. That's a process. When the bone is doing that, they call it infusion. So that is what the process I'm working. But whilst waiting for that process to finally fully healed, there is a lot of nerve damage, which causes the growth and of your leg and how things go. So now I went through the EMG, where, like I said from beginning, I don't want to repeat myself again. They hooked up tasers and something like a taser, where they shock you. They allow certain voltage into your body, where it shocks your body to see what kind of nerves are working, and then they put some needles and get all those testing done. So very soon I'll get a result, see my family doctor, and then give me a result of what is going on with my body. But then look, I'm very happy. I always tell people, when you wake up in the morning and you see the light, the sun and the moon, and you see those beautiful birds talking and singing, I don't know how religious some of you are, but don't if you don't even religious, just say thank you. Thank you, whoever created you, brought you to this world. So thank you, I'm alive again. Some people went to bed last night, could not make it. There are lots of people in the hospitals at this moment in time. They are being connected with catheters. They're being connected with feeding tubes. They're being connected with even some of them can't even pass gas. I beg your pardon for saying that. They can't even pass gas. They can't even ease themselves, use the private very well. So if you're among the lucky ones on this earth, being alive, and you're not going through all of these things that people are going through in the hospital, you should be grateful to yourself and the maker, whoever created you. If you believe someone created you, you should be very happy and say thank you, Allah, thank you, God, or thank you, Buddha, or thank you, whoever you serve, for giving you another more life to live on earth. Though that's where we are. So guys, I only have just 7 minutes to end the stream. I'm going to drop the link over there. We have 7 minutes. I'll give you guys the chance to have your say. If you're on, you're free. You can join me over here on the stream, and let me know what you make of the topics that we've nailed on Gallagher, thinking of going, and also Trevoh Chalobah also will be leaving the football club in January. Tomorrow, I want us to touch more bases on the Ramsdale situation tomorrow. That is why I'm not saying much about Ramsdale. And also, if you like I said, the new commercial director has been appointed at the football club. Let me know what you guys make of that. Is it so important? Is it and I mean, money wise, we need professionals to come in and direct affairs. Chelsea appoint former City. He's a former City Football Group executive. Damian. He has a very very hefty name. I don't want to say the name, but the last name is very hefty. I might end up butchering the last name. So Damian is his name as the new commercial director, along with all the signings on the football side of the business. So Chelsea revamp of the operation behind the scenes is set to continue, as well as operation behind and as well as with the clubs reportedly set to appoint a former City Football Club executive, Damian, which is the guy I was just talking about, as our new commercial director manager. He's the second former CFG executive to join the Blues following the appointment of Tom Glick as our new president of business. So happy days over there. They bring in much more professional people to take care of the club. The only thing that we got to focus on is more on the medical team. Too many injury. I know on my other platform, people are asking me, do we bring Eva Canelo back? Eva Canelo is a very, very good medical person, but his history with Chelsea Football Club is not good. He's left some bad remarks at Chelsea Football Club, which I don't ever think that anyone will recommend Eva Canelo. A lot of you guys don't know the history behind. It's between the players and Eva Canelo. You can read 202 to make a meaning. You can put 202 together and you understand what I'm trying to say without going into deep into the matters, which is all between the players and the medical team. When I say medical team, not the whole entire team, but then that medical person, which is Eva Canelo, beautiful woman, very, very smart person, very good with what he does. People think it's just between her and Mauricio, her and Jose Mourinho. No, she has some issues with her family issue, and also with the situation with some players, personal players between her and personal players, which affect her marriage also. And the issue that she's left behind, there's no way Eva Canelo will come back to Chelsea Football Club again. Big up to Chelsea. Dan, big up to Dan. Dan, I hope you're doing very, very well. Says big up Blueclouds Media. Weren't able to make the show as got family turn up, pal. That's good. Family first. I always say that family first. If you have anything that has to do with family, remember family first. All friends, people can neglect you, but remember your family will be there to receive you back. So my family, I don't play with my family. Those, when you go to middle school, high school, you always get friends along the way. But ask yourself, are those friends from middle school? Are those friends from high school? Are those friends from college and university? Are you still friends with them till now? You say no. Excuse me. Those friends are not there anymore. But the family, everyone can neglect you, but this family always stay with you. So you have to remember the family first before any other thing. My family first before my work, and even the hobby that I love doing. It's the third in my life. So Chelsea, big up Chatters UTC, absolutely. Oh, thank you very much, Tony, big up to you. Says salute, Patrick. All right, sorry if I couldn't turn up. No, you're right, brother. You don't have to be sorry. It's all good. Like I always say, people need to take care of other issues. Chelsea Football Club has been established, I think, in the 1905. If I could remember, 1905 is when the club was being established. The club is not going anywhere. I will die. My kids will die. The club will still be there. New people will come over and take over the football club. Ken Bate was there. Roman Abramovich took over for a mere, I think, 150 million or something like that. Now look how much the club went for. Todd Bowley's and all those people are going to fade off. Another person, a rich young billionaire, maybe my son will be the billionaire at that time, or maybe my grandson will take over the football club and manage it to the best way the fans wants it. All right. Oh, big up to you, master teacher. Says bless up, bro. Bless up to you, my friend. I don't know if this time really worked very well. Looks like this time really worked very well. Around 12 o'clock worked very well for you guys. I think I'll try. I don't know if I should stick to this time. Guys, you're watching. Let me know if the 12 o'clock time really worked best for you instead of the earlier time that I've been streaming. If the 12 worked very well for you guys, let me know. Look, I always say I'm open for criticism. So you can criticize me. You can tell me what I need to do to improve in terms of my presentation. You can tell me what I need to do to improve on this channel. And the channel, I don't make it for myself, but it's the reaction between me and you guys that are watching me live or those that are listening. So If you guys feel something can be done, something needs to be done, tell me. I'll put it down right now and I'll work towards it because I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. I'm I can make mistakes. You get what I'm saying? But then when you make a mistake and you realize that you make a mistake, you reach out to people and say, "Man, maybe I didn't say it well, or maybe that's not what I was trying to say. So forgive me for that." And then you move on. Master said that, bro. I'm watching from Dominican Republic. This is the first time I'm seeing someone watching the show from Dominica Republic. I know I've watched lots of documentary of Dominica Republic, and much love to my brother, Master Teacher. Master Teacher, tell me something, brother. Tell me, if you want to talk to me, the link is right there. You don't have to show your camera if you don't want to. If you're not okay, keeping your camera up, you want to come in, and the link is right there. I've just sent a link there. Click on the link on the YouTube, click on it and jump on. Anyone that is free. If you're free, like I said, I had 7 minutes, but the 7 minutes is even gone. But I'm still there. If you feel you have a little bit of time, Master Teacher, tell me how. I want to know how the supporters or the supporter fan base in Dominican Republic is like. I just want to know. I know a lot of countries and how they support, how they really taking Chelsea Football Club and how they love football. But if you have a little bit of time, if not today, maybe some other time, you can share that experience with me, so I'll know what the euphoria is like, and what the supporters supporting base in Dominica Republic is also like. So thank you, my brother, for tuning in today. I'll try and see if maybe the 12 o'clock my time. That will be, if it's 12, that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will be 5 p.m. UK time. Maybe the 5 p.m. UK time might work for a lot of our viewers here and our listeners. Welcome to the stream, Master Teacher. He did listen to me. Welcome, my brother. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, bro.
Thank you, and nice to have you on the show, Blueclouds Media. My name is Nee, and the host of this channel. What I mean, you heard some of my questions. What do you make of Chelsea Football Club, and how is the supporting base in Dominican Republic like, my brother?
Bro, correction. I am not from Dominica Republic. I am from a smaller island called Dominica. There is Dominica Republic that is in
Okay,
the upper chain of the islands, and
okay.
there is Dominica, which is between two French islands, Martinique and Guadeloupe, and Dominica is right in the center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for the correction. Thank you very
yeah,
much for
man.
the correction. Like I always say, we come over here, we discuss it, and we all learn at the same time. So, luckily to me, guys, I've learned something new on the channel today. So, thank you very much, my brother. All right, over to you.
Yeah, man. Now, concerning Chelsea Football Club, right? Since the, let me say, the sale of the club, I come to the realization that we no longer on the Roman Abramovich era. We are actually under a new regime, I should say, a new owner, and a lot of things change and change very quickly. Now, some of the things I've been seeing on the online presence with YouTubers, we can create the narrative of um, whatever we put out there, that is what the viewers and the fans they are going to go with. So whenever we say a manager out, you notice that everybody get on board. Or Poch out, Potter out, Tuchel out. So that is something I always say. That is actually my first time hopping on any stream, and I just felt like now was the right time to actually put that out there. We have to be very careful of what we put out there and how we mind condition viewers. I know it's a new ownership that is actually running the club. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. And I've been following Chelsea Football Club like in my teen days, from the time of Zola and them guys. Yes, I've been following the football for a while. And every era, every 10 years, you will see football has evolved. And a lot of viewers and fans have to understand that football has evolved. And if we don't get on board with the evolution of football, we're just gonna be banter, 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 and we're not gonna understand what is really happening. So coming back to what is happening at Chelsea, it's gonna take at least 2 to 3 seasons for things to start, the proper environment for the players. And if you notice, they have that under 25 policy, and there's actually no senior players that have the experience. People will say Rich James have the experience. Well, Thiago Silva has been can say a grandfather in the business. So that is the only experience and one individual to actually share with 29 other individual. It's gonna be, to me, it's like too much workload for him. So it's like everybody's looking up to him. He's only a defender. He might not have the whereabouts for the attacking. He can maybe give a little idea. That's just my take on it. In terms of system wise, I believe that Chelsea doesn't have a system. I need your feedback as well, you know. Chelsea
Yeah.
doesn't have a system,
Mhm.
and unless a system is not developed, we're not gonna actually see the football aspect of the gelling of the team.
What said, my brother? Chelsea doesn't have a system. I did talk about this last time. I think it was yesterday. The philosophy is not there. We all see the only thing we see is attacking football, possession based football. But what is the philosophy? We yet to see that because one reason why we haven't seen that, maybe there is certain call of the players that have to be able there to nail down those philosophy, to be able to play that philosophy, or maybe those guys have understood Mauricio Pochettino's philosophy and style of play very well compared to these very, very young players as we have. And like I said, also 25 men, only 20 of them has been submitted to the FA. I did talk about that couple streams ago, which is probably last week Friday. I did talk about those players, and players like Maduiki and some others. I think 5 of them were not added to the list. They were being considered, I think, under 21s. So those players were not putting in there. And my brother over here did mention one thing, positivity. Positivity. We, the content creators on social media platform, if we don't send the positivity out there for others to follow, because a lot of people know me as me, the host of this show. So I have so much voice, and a lot of people are also looking up to me. So if I come on this platform and throw so much negativity, because look, things can go the other way. Um, you know, what's his name again? Roman Abramovich took over some. Chelsea Football Club. There were so many changes, but luckily for him, the effect took place right on as he took over. But it doesn't mean that it has to happen the same way when these new owners took over. We have to understand lots of things that Roman Abramovich did at that time, lots of players that they brought in did not work. It took time.
Yep,
Managers, it did not work. We can't, a lot of people are not saying it, but lots of players that came in, Andriy Shevchenko, 25 million or whatever money that was being spent on him from AC Milan, it did not work. And he was Roman Abramovich signing. It wasn't any coach signing. You get what I'm saying?
yep,
So, but we are not talking about this negativity. We only talk about the trophy, but the trophies and trophies and trophies. But we have to remember that the trophies that Chelsea were winning at that time we were not consistent in winning trophy. Look
yep,
at Manchester City, very, very consistent because they have something called philosophy and a style of play. Once you have one coach and establish his philosophy, the players understand that philosophy and start clicking, that trophies will stay. And every year, Chelsea will win a trophy. It's not that we have to go 3 years before we win a trophy. 4 years before we win a trophy. How many years now? It's getting to 7 years since Chelsea won the Premier League.
yep.
Right, my brother?
Because as you talk about Man City, right? If you
Yeah.
notice, when Pep joined Man City had a spine, right? And Pep had know what he was going to work with. That's the difference with what we are seeing at Chelsea right now. Because when Poch take over, you had a whole heap of senior players there. A lot of them was underperforming, but in all that underperforming, even Graham Potter didn't had a solid 11 that he was starting game in, game out. So right now, what we the fans have to prepare is who is going to make that spine. Who are the players that Poch can put like game in, game out? He have one attacker or two midfielders, two defenders that are always going to start, no matter in the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Premier League. And then after that spine, now you actually going to build a system surrounding that spine. So until that has been done, we're gonna see a lot of nil-nil draws, a lot of 2-1 losses. Bro, that is the reality of what is happening. People talking about the injured players. Bro, the injured players have nothing to do with that. It's all about building a system.
System.
Look at Brighton's system, right? No matter who
You take
that
out.
this will be play, they gonna play because there's a system, there's patterns of play that players know they have to follow. You understand? So
Right, I
until
understand.
that we start seeing these things, it doesn't matter if they change the manager, if the other manager come and the team does not have the spine has a spine. He actually have to look for the players that he can build around. One of the things I've been seeing, and a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers say that, right? That Enzo playing for Argentina, he might play higher up the field. But you also have to look at the players that when he's playing for Argentina that are around him. You understand? They are experienced players. They are players that know the how to. When you down one, when you down two, when you down three, you are players that can motivate you. There's experience around him. But he came into Chelsea and the players have adapted with him playing in a double pivot where he is the one that the keeper goes to distribute, and a lot of people keep missing that out. He's one of the ball distributors, a deep line playmaker. So it's a kind of when you take him out from that role, there's nobody that actually can do that role. So you'll find the build-up play is slow, and you'll find a lot of backward passes, sideway passes, because Enzo is that person that controlling the tempo of the game. He's the metronome in the game. You understand? So all these little things that Poch maybe never thought of, and playing players out of position and trying to develop a spine and your best 11. I believe that is what that is missing. A lot of people saying Chelsea in a mess. I don't believe Chelsea is in a mess. It's just wrong decision making on the footballing aspect on the field. It's not nothing about a mess. I think that if they get that right, Chelsea can go. Chelsea will be surprising a lot of fans, a lot of teams.
Thank you very much, my brother. You have said a lot. You have said a lot of facts, just like Metaface Doom over here said fact. My brother, Chelsea Perspective, big up to you, my brother. Hope you are well. And thank you for joining us over here on the platform and, joining the conversation, listening to the conversation. Metaface Doom said that makes the wing back system when we actually want games coming from my brother Metaface Doom. Tony said master teacher dropping fact, big up to you, brother. Then I want you to our only sister of this platform, so welcome to the panel, my brother. I'm so happy you could join today. He's talking about master teacher. We over here said Tony Tiger said positive stats on the pitch knee. Roman's record speaks for itself. Most successful Premier League clubs over 20 years period. We're gonna win nothing with Clear Lake when we develop a top talent. We sell. Okay. Look. I understand, Tony. Tony, sometimes you have to put certain things in consideration. I understand your opinion is much respected. I respect your opinion, brother. No, and there's no way I can disrespect your opinion. But we have to remember the players. If a player says look, I want to move on. You cannot tie him down. There's no sense in tying a player down when he said he's not comfortable, he wants to move on. Callum Hudson-Odoi was being developed from the football club. He was being sent on loan, but it got to a time he said, I want to move on. You have to let him go because he's not happy at the football club. And also, Cole Palmer. City did not sell Cole Palmer. Pep Guardiola told Cole Palmer that he needs to learn from Phil Foden, that he's going to develop him with time. But Cole Palmer insisted that he wants to move on because he wants playing time. The same thing with Kevin De Bruyne. Imagine if you have kept Kevin De Bruyne on the bench with all these senior players, Frank Lampard, Michael Essien, Michael Leyland, all those players in there, Michael Ballack, all these players in there, and kept Kevin De Bruyne on the bench. If we haven't listened to his option, send him to Wolfsburg to get much playing time and be experienced as it is with Manchester City. You get what I'm saying? We wouldn't have kept Kevin De Bruyne now, but it was good he left because you have to listen to him, let him get playing time, and then he can come back to be what you expect him to do. To be so, I understand sometimes when you have too many academy players, not all of them can go on to become world-class players. You get what I'm saying? So when you give a player the time and he still need time to develop, you have to ship him on. You have to ship him, let him go. We let him go because you have other players there. You have other players. That's why we have a coaching, the scouting team, the managers over there to assess these players and think if these players can really play first in football for Chelsea. Dominic Solanke, we gave him a chance, but you can still tell that this guy cannot be the guy that we are looking for. Lots of players have given a chance. Mason Mount was given a chance. It was being developed from Cobham. Reece James. So not like I said, not all of them can go on to be a first teamer for Chelsea Football Club. If the player is that good, he will stay. Reece James, one of them. You get what I'm saying? Who else again can I say? Mason Mount, another one of the players. He was good, but then things turns the other way. They said no matter how you flip a pancake, there's always two sides. So there's two sides of Mason Mount's story, and we all know one day the story will be revealed. Thank you very much, Master Teacher, for your contribution and jumping on the show today. Much love to you. We hope to do that more often as time goes on. Meta Face Doom said that TT speaking fact. Absolutely, TT does. I'm off. Bless up everyone, UTC. Thank you very much, Meta Face Doom, for joining us today as usual. Thank you for your kind words also on the community page post that I put out there. Thank you very much. Tony said lateness. Later, Patrick. Okay, later, Patrick. I always said lateness is greatness. All right. So Chelsea Perspective said facts. Thank you very much, my brother. We have to listen to these players, but if you want the player to become a world best player, to become a better player in the future, you don't have to hinder his progress by trying to tie him down to the football club. Let him go. If you really love this football club called Chelsea Football Club, he will come back when he's ready. Callum Hudson-Odoi is very, very young, 22 years old, but he looks like he's been around for a long time. But this guy has he loved the football club. Very young age. I watched Callum when he was young, within his youthful age, teenager, a boy. From he's gone through all the ranks. So he really loved the football club. He will be back again. Bless you too, my brother. You've taught me something today. When the name comes up, now I know that there is a Dominic Republic, and also there is another Dominica Republic, and another country also called Dominic on the island. So I'm learning something today, and I'm very, very happy you joined and teach me something. So much love to you, bro. I hope to see you again. I saw you. I think you were there yesterday, and then the following day. So yeah, guys, I'll try and see if I can stick to the 12 o'clock if that works for each of you. Maybe I'll try and stick to that time. So, guys, much love to everyone. Blueclouds Media is out. This lovely news, and then the show is brought to you by Blueclouds Media. The host, To be precise, my name is Nee Zion, and I bring you all the news on this channel. Guys, love you all. Meta Phase, let me shout out to the crew, Master Teacher, Chelsea Perspective. Guys, our big bro, we got 6 of us right here. If you don't know Chelsea Perspective, I know a lot of you here might know this brother, this Gazer, another good guy. He's put lots of he's done a lot for me in my life, and I won't forget it. And he has contributed a lot for the Chelsea community. Show him some love. 8 of you here, it won't make a difference. Those that don't know him on this platform that are watching us live, click on these 3 dots on this comment section below, get to his platform and join him. It doesn't mean that you don't have to come back to Blueclouds Media again, but then join him and add the numbers to his numbers that he already have. He's running right now. He's running like Usain Bolt. But we have to try and see if we can get Asafo Power or maybe Maurice Green back and then see if we can challenge him. So yeah, he's running. He's on the fast pace. We have to join him and get on his truck and then follow him. So guys, join his platform also. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. I'm not that selfish. And I'll give him. He's done a lot for me, like I said. So join his platform also and subscribe to his channel. So Metaface Doom, Tony Tiger, big up to you. I want to return much love to you. Also, we have Chelsea Dan. Chelsea Dan also came on the platform. Steven, also big up to Rabba Taha. Much love to you. Tank, and also Bank from Chelsea, Senegal. Big up to my big fan from Senegal who joined us from Blueclouds Media on Facebook. And also, guys, do not forget we have Chelsea Inside also on Facebook, another wonderful platform that I also share my news on. So if you're on Facebook, you can get Chelsea Inside and also Blueclouds Media, all created by Blueclouds Media company. So we have a Phantom of Minute topic. Also, thank you each one of you that have joined the show today, and everyone that comments. Much love to you. I'll see you guys again same time tomorrow. Lil Desperados, as I always say, hang on to hope. Bye bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.